Hello and welcome to this episode of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. My name is John and I'm the GM for this campaign. We rejoin the action as the group have a dinner party with Avi and Embric and introduce their new neighbours to the ghosts of their former landlord.
Say hi, Leffy.
No.
A plate just sort of floats out of Reginald's hand and places itself on the table in front of Embric.
Liv. Do not be alarmed, my friends. They're very harmless.
Avi just sort of grips the holy symbol around his neck for a moment and then lowers his hand.
It'll be alright.
He's
He's been like they've been a protector in this place as far as I've seen, and they've not been harming anyone here.
Who is it? Is it from the... It's not from the children's home, is it? Is he?
One of the younglings from
Children's home?
prior owner, I believe.
Before it was abandoned for so long, this used to be a sort of makeshift... It was a children's home, an orphanage.
I see. Well...
Is that right, Leffy?
The board, the tile slides to the yes.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, we had this image, the painting. It seemed to be Liv's mother, and we posted it somewhere, didn't we?
It's above the piano.
It's above the piano, yes. And that's their mother.
Oh no, that's not from the orphanage. Then says Avi, looking up at the painting.
We decided to hang up for respect for Liv.
Oh, they've got to live here too, don't they?
You all sit down and you eat a nice meal, and Avi is polite and answers any questions that you have.
Yeah.
The symbol around his neck, for anybody looking closely at it, is a waterfall plunging into a still pool.
Oh.
Ooh. So what does that represent then?
Who here is trained in the religion skill?
Me! Well, I was going to say, I think I am as well.
Both of us! Me and Miri.
Could you both roll me a religion check? Nuri, you've not heard of this one. Reginald, you know this to be the holy symbol of Eldath.
Oh. Eldath, yes.
Eldath, the guardian of groves, goddess of peace.
Oh. Yes, Eldath. Right?
And Avi will... Yes, it's... she is Eldath, goddess of the singing waters. She is a goddess of peace, of avoiding conflict.
Yes, I agree.
That sounds amazing. How do you follow? I'm sorry, I don't know religion, but that sounds perfect.
She teaches that it is best to meet challenges by strategically withdrawing, a course of action that at times will lead your opponent to overextend themselves.
Hmm. Fighting by running away?
Meeting challenges by running away.
It's kind of like this the scum, and if we have like peas or something like that, I'll get like a whole military thing on peas, like Fabian tactics and things like that.
Yeah, it's more of a pacific. If they do not wish to go for like the bad side of things, they're more like pacify, I believe it's called.
But what do you do in conflict?
We do not enter into conflict if it can be avoided.
And if it cannot,
Then we
There's more.
choose to
It's merely a self-defense, isn't it?
end it as fast as possible with as painless a means as possible. Much as the holy symbol is a waterfall falling into a still pond, those like myself who follow her teachings are taught to use nets as weapons. Something that doesn't deal damage, that can just be used to outrun a foe, to withdraw,
To suppress?
to suppress, to survive,
to capture and save for later, yes.
to teach others of our ways.
How,
You can
How
see
do I-
you can see at sort of this point Embric is like rolling his eyes.
how do I learn these ways?
He's getting right in his face. Show us.
Hey, this is what I need.
Peace cannot be... comes from within. And he places a hand on his heart. It cannot be taught or imposed to others. You must seek stillness and thereby find peace.
Yes, I agree to that.
The peace is found in the sternum.
Nurture and aid, do not restrict or punish.
So if you remove the heart, you find this peace thing.
I don't think they meant it literally.
No, it's more of a gesture. It's not something to do with inside yourself. It's basically your mindset.
But how do you find this stillness?
I can
Please.
I can show you some ways. It is not something to discuss in the short term over dinner. It is something that we can... It takes time.
Please, at least we could just enjoy the meal for today.
I will come back and show you some of the ways of Eldath, Underscum. You seem very interested.
Thank you. Underscum's trying to hold back a tear at this point.
What does Embric... Does Embric have any kind of symbols on him?
He doesn't have any holy symbols, no. His outfit, much as Avi has a matching outfit, you can see that Avi is sort of wearing it to match with Embric, and Embric's has been worn for slightly longer. Is
it like a monk kind of situation? Are they like...
Embric is wearing the outfit of someone from Kalim Shan, which is to the south of Toril.
Ah.
It's tends to be fairly warm,
yeah.
desert-like area. Embric, being able to heat himself, doesn't need to care about the fact that it is not as warm here, and can wear outfits designed for that sort of environment. Do you ask him about his outfit choices, or...
So do you believe in the same thing?
I would be hardly a fine weaponsmith if I believed in peace.
But
I
don't weapons help towards peace if used correctly?
Weapons are for killing.
Weapons bring peace in a very lasting way. I don't necessarily believe that conflict is the only answer, but I do believe that Avi's pacifism is not the only solution. As much as I respect him, as much as I respect my husband's choices, I wouldn't be a weaponsmith if I believed that peace was the best answer.
So, sometimes you shouldn't be peaceful.
There are times when peace, where pacifism, where being peaceful just leads you to being oppressed.
I mean, there's always a balance of things, correct? I mean, not
Yes,
everyone has
of course. There is a
How do you-
balance to strike between being peaceful when the time is right and going to war when the time is correct for that.
Agreed, yes.
But how do you know? How do you know when?
It depends on how things go. We can't just... It's not full of science unless there's something going on. You just have to understand.
There isn't a singular answer to that question,
No,
Underscum.
exactly. There's nothing to understand unless you know if it's right for you. I mean, surprisingly for me, I have not worshipped anyone who was of other deities. Most of what I know of, they go for people for more strength and everything. But for me, I actually worship the deity Sun, goddess of love and beauty, which he was like hatching his own symbol as well. And I find peace in that as well. I find it in the peace of nature.
This is all very confusing.
It is, my friend, but just take it as it is. Take your time. You don't have to. Don't push it all in once. Just be patient and be very. Listen to what you can. If it gets overwhelming, just take a breather.
Take a breather.
Yeah.
Take a
I
breather.
mean, I understand you're kind of not been that way of understanding a lot of more of the civilization of society. I understand that. But it can be overwhelming.
As you finish the main meal, Reginald, do you clean up the plates, or...
I do. I will clean up. And because I'm a big good boy.
Avi will come out into the kitchen with you to retrieve the plate he brought.
Yep.
It's a massive fish. Fucking huge.
Because I'll give some of my scraps to Moonin.
Munin just pecks them. And then Avi returns out to the dinner table, places the plate down in the centre of the table. We'll wait for Reginald to return. Ah, here he is.
Oh, yeah. I'm done now. Yeah, I would probably say, like, while it was happening, like, I think he would have gone a bit more further until Avi then popped out, so he was already finishing up before.
He pulls the cover off of the plate, and there are small brown squares of chocolate on the plate.
Oh, I haven't had chocolate in years.
It is a delicacy from where I am from, explains Embric.
Takes a square, sniffs it.
Just imagine Tesco's now like trying to cut it to be perfectly circular just to keep some sort of normality.
I looked at it confused.
I am descended from the Ifrit, explains Embric. And in Kalimshan, this is a delicacy, and we have managed to source the ingredients to make it in Waterdeep.
You know what? It's a wonderful honor for you to show us, to give us your culture. This is wonderful.
Yes. Well, you know, you're our neighbours now.
I mean, I hope you enjoyed the stew. I mostly used this recipe while I was in Icewind Dale.
Embric just sort of... It is very cold there.
Yes, we have to go for hearty meals that's really warm and hot.
That is understandable.
But as a Goliath, I'm pretty used to that kind of weather.
Yes.
Though I wasn't actually originated there, to be honest with you.
Where are you from?
I'm unsure, actually. I don't remember most of my past time. All I know is that I was with an adopted family and siblings, and I didn't go. That's all I was ever been.
Interesting.
I remember I don't remember when I was. I mean, I was there when I was a baby, yes, but or just a young
But you
child.
don't remember it.
I can't remember anything. I mean, it's just more strange that people look at me thinking that I have pink hair. Well, hair, in fact.
Yes, that is unusual of what I've heard of
Of
Goliaths.
Yes. So, I'm not exactly of an original type of a Goliath, to be honest. So, I've been trying to find more information, but I've hit a dead end. But I'm looking for someone else, actually, and not what to do. That's just my reason here.
Ah. And a few hours after they first arrived, with the chocolate on the plate starting to run out, Avi will just turn to the rest of you. Have you met Tally yet? The owner of the Bent Nail?
I believe.
And before you can answer, interrupted, Embric rolls his eyes and says, "By Cossus's flame, why can't you just let it go?"
Is there a problem with this man?
Avi sends a teasing glare at Embric. "Don't flare up now, darling. I'm just making conversation with our new friends."
Oh, is there gonna be some gossip? Let me hear the tea.
And he turns back to the rest of you. I'm just wondering...
Should we make some tea before we start?
I'm just wondering what your impression is of him. We've been trying to get into business with him, but it seems... And then Embric interrupts. "He doesn't like that we're together. Fine. We've faced ignorance before. It's nothing new. I won't waste any more of my time speaking of it."
Sassy.
And Embric just storms out.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Is he going to be
Just-
alright? Is there something wrong with Tally?
Avi just turns to the rep. "He'll be fine once he cools down. He's hot-headed."
Tish a lot.
There are many troughs around the city. Maybe he should put his head in one if his head.
I just talked to Alex. So what is this tally? This tally? Have I met this guy, by the way?
You have, yes. you've most of you when you walked round. He was the bent nail is the woodwork shop.
Yeah,
I think
he's
this
a carpenter. He's probably going to end up
right.
supplying.
I think it's literally next door to us, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Think so?
Oh, him! And I said that we want to like help us out because of like we're like opening up Trollskull Manor. It was the first guy we was talking to, wasn't it?
Yes.
Sally. Yep. Well, he seemed to be a nice young gentleman. But is there something that concerns you?
We invited him for dinner a few weeks ago, before you moved in, to discuss a business proposition.
Yes.
We make products of steel, he makes products with wood. We could combine our efforts to make products out of steel and wood. Benefit both of our shops.
A fair collaboration, yes.
Yes. The dinner started well, but as the night progressed, he seemed uncomfortable. He flatly rejected the offer and left before even finishing the exquisite chocolate cake that Embric had made. He's been cold and dismissive ever since. Embric says he doesn't care, but his feelings are hurt. I'm not sure that Tully is... I don't know what's happening with Harley.
Is there Yes, if it's best, have you asked why?
He's been cold and dismissive to us.
Then ask him.
Could you ask? Could you find out what we did to offend him? Maybe not. Maybe not him.
Unfortunately, Sassacras is not exactly from Waterdeep as me.
Maybe go and stop him. Find out more subtly.
I'm gonna go. I'm running. Sassacras, wait!
What?
Not yet.
Why?
We shall do. It's a bit late in the night, and I think it's best we do it in the morning.
But they asked us to find out.
Yes, but not today.
Why not today?
It's late at night. It's gonna cause a bit of a corruption. We're gonna cause a bit of trouble if we go early in the morning, where everything is all calm. Then we are able to do so, and plus we're eating at the moment.
Well, Arrows is not going to be. You'll be very calm. He's sleeping.
That's not gonna happen. That's not going to happen, Sassacras. I suggest you can come back with me to the tavern now.
But he wants us to. He wants to find out.
Not yet. We'll do it in the morning. We're just scaring the man if we were to go into the house now. I promise you, if the
Galus wants us strange.
I come back and I actually go and sit in the same place where Emric was.
Back down, just trying to figure out why he can't.
I'm also going to just assume that Reginald has been using the door and not the window that he just moved through twice.
Yes! There's the door! There's the door.
Oh yeah.
Sassacras, stop!
So I asked Avi.
The Glacier Guild are going to be happy with us.
I asked Avi. I said, "Do you think of any reason for why he's acting this way?"
No, I mean, Embric, as Embric says, people are not always open to our kind of love.
Oh.
I don't...
What kind of love is that? What is love, anyway?
I don't think he is a bigot.
We'll see in the morning. We'll talk to him in the morning, and
I appreciate that.
And if that's the case of him being uncomfortable with you together, then clearly he is being a bit of a bigot. Because there's nothing wrong with you two.
I'm sure he has good reason. I just want to know
still,
what it is.
Yeah. I'm sure it's nothing big serious, but if it's the case of this, then I will have a strongly worded talk with him.
Thank you.
Strongly talk with him. But I think it's a little late. I think.
Yes, it is.
Yes, we got Nuri here falling asleep. Bless her. She's about to fall asleep. I think we all should have a good night now.
Thank you for a fantastic meal.
I'm very honored for you to come and visit. Actually, it was a wonderful meal, and thank you for you made us all feel welcome here.
Thank you.
Haven't we all, guys?
Yeah.
If you have any more of the chocolate, then great. I have plans.
I am sure that Embric will bring some more over.
And if you feel any kind of concern, Avi, you or Emric, just basically, we'll help you out and you can help us out, yes? So basically, if you do feel concerned, and since the tavern's open, you can come over and just, we'll keep you safe.
Thank
We want
you.
to make sure this tavern is a safe haven for all of us.
He turns to Underscum before he leaves. I will be... not straight away, but I will come back and teach you some of the ways of Eldath.
I thank you for that.
You just need to find your own path. It's,
You are not the first to tell me that.
You seem open to finding what the path is. If Eldath is the path that guides you to the peace that you are seeking, then let her be praised. If she is not, then maybe her teachings will guide you to whoever that might be.
Hope so.
I will see you soon. And he calmly leaves through the door.
Flies through the other window.
Yeah, need to learn mending.
Tries to nibble on more of the chocolate.
Is there any chocolate left? Because I could probably make a nice hot chocolate to it.
That's kind of what I was doing. It was
yeah,
like
I think
adding
Gimbal
the
has...
cream and heating it up.
Well, we can help. We can all help. We can both help each other since we both got the same idea. So, would anyone like a hot chocolate? We could probably use these chocolates to make a hot chocolate. Yes, Gimbal.
Yeah, that's easier. A sort of thing in Candlekeep.
Ah, really?
Yeah, it'd be every sort of winter time.
Ah. You should tell me more about your time in the Candlekeep. I'd like to know. And I can tell you my times in Icewind Dale.
Yeah, that sounds rather nice. Also, regarding the washing up,
It's
done.
not. Are you just slapping on like a pretend? Or is it like
The dirt just disappears off the plates.
Well,
Snap and the dirt is gone.
I just tidy it up then, and then I make hot chocolate for everyone before bed. And I'm gonna probably head it.
Goes.
Indeed. Have a nice hot chocolate and retire back
Is
up to my room.
Nuri doing okay? Is she fallen asleep on the table?
No, I've been here. I've been talking. You obviously haven't heard.
No.
Because you obviously, I've been joining in.
Oh. I haven't heard you for a while. Is it just me, guys, or is it just...
I haven't.
No, it's alright.
Oh no.
Blah.
Blah.
The following morning arrives. It is...
Back downstairs.
it is the 11th of Myrtle.
Nope. I'm out.
Reginald apparently runs to a space between the taverns.
I actually didn't do well.
Oh, it's in space between spaces.
Yes.
I'm in water. I'm having a nice hot bath.
Reginald just sinks into the tub.
Sesperat goes straight toward the vent.
I'm not
Okay.
supposed to be able to see him from my desk, will I?
Roll me a perception check. Probably not, because I think your desk looks out the other window.
We want to see it anyway.
You hear the door close.
That's annoying. I can't message because I need to point towards the creature within range. Although, I have to see the target.
No, you don't have to see it.
Oh, that's good then. In which case, then I shall message Reginald and just be like, I think Sesperat just left. Just wanted to let you know.
You sort of point up towards the third floor and...
Yeah, somewhere like over there.
Reginald, you hear the voice in your head of Gimbal.
Round about there.
Just says what he said.
Okay. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you? Whether you wish to try.
Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna go. Get ready, and I'm just gonna go straight downstairs.
Okay.
Oh! Go straight downstairs. Ugh. He's not even fully clothed. Wait, one more. I gotta go this way.
Chuck yourself out the window.
He's got his clothes loose and he's still got wet hair. He's trying to put it. He's put it in a horrible messy bun. And he's like, "Let's go halfway."
I think I'm like about to knock the door.
Who needs Coronation Street?
He's like trying to sort himself. Reggie's just like running, and it turns out he hasn't put his actual. He had troubles trying to put his freaking peg leg back on again. He's like, "Wait!"
Hopping, dripping wet.
With his hair in one of those towels just wrapped.
Yeah.
It was more than the bun that was managed to be dried up, but yeah. And I get to the door and I said, "Well, you really are doing it, aren't you?"
You said to do it in the morning.
Yes, that is just true. Yes.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
Open the door.
It's a store. We can just go in.
Uh,
Right. Before you say anything, Sesperat, let me do the talking. Yes. And if anything
If I
happens,
deem your talking unhelpful, I shall be talking.
what?
If I deem your talking to be insufficient, I shall be talking.
Very well. If things don't go well, you have the right to talk. Ah, Tally. Yes. hello.
Tully is, as previously discussed, a middle-aged half-elf with sort of greying hair. You find him this morning whittling on a wooden cane. Good morning, Reginald. You're is it raining out?
Oh no, I just had a bath and I found out what was happening and I had to run out real quick. So
Oh.
this is quite.
Okay.
Well, we didn't want to do this until later on, but Sesperat here was actually very
Do what?
Well, it seems like you had a concerning of one of our neighbors. That they were a little bit. They have told us that you were very uncomfortable and you refused their offer. Avi and Embric?
Make me a persuasion check.
I have a
Wow.
I am making sure.
Yeah. Reginald flashes a bit of leg.
My metal leg.
Yeah.
Tally.
So just like flashes the metal leg, saying this could all be wooden if you play your cards right.
Tally puts down the cane and just sighs heavily. I know they think it's because I don't like them being together. But it's not that. Oh. Well, in a way it is. You see,
You best use your words quite lightly here, Tully, because
I used to be married. Her name was Isola. Isola, not Isola.
Ah, damn it! Oh, damn it!
I'm riding solo.
The
Solo.
the most
Hi, Sola.
the most brilliant and beautiful woman I've ever met. But she was human.
Ah, damn it.
We had many years together, but while I just greyed a bit at the temple, she grew old and... you know...
Died.
Yes.
Yes, that graph died.
It's been several years now. I honestly thought I'd moved on. But seeing them together, so happy, so perfect for each other,
It just reminded you of
just-
what you had with her.
it hurts too much. If we went into business together, I'd have to see that every day. I can't bear that, but how do you explain to someone you can't be around them because they're too happy? That's not fair either.
I understand where you're coming from, but in the end, it's still kind of a little bit negative where you're coming from here. They were very hurt from what they have told me.
But
Emric didn't want to say anything, but Avi felt pretty hurt from it.
I didn't mean to hurt them. They
I
love each other so much. It's...
I understand that, but what you've done here has caused a little prick on the side here, and they are waiting they're thinking of many reasons of why you have done this. I think it's best that you both just talk it out and see how things go, and explain your side of the story, so that way they don't have to, keep feeling like this all the time. And that way you'll have some, they'll have some closure, and so will you.
Reginald,
Mm-hmm.
remind me who your god is.
Soon.
Yes,
Love
brilliant.
beauty.
That's one of the things that it says in the book. You know, Reginald, that the Temple of Soon, regularly holds sermons where widowers can meet, mourn, and mingle.
I should really tell him.
Um,
Actually, I should tell him that, shouldn't I? So,
you know, that might be something that becomes of interest to you.
well, there's another thing as well.
Yes.
I worship the deity Soon, goddess of love and beauty,
Okay.
and in a temple, I believe there should be one in Waterdeep,
Yes.
but they actually do held a ceremony or
Sermon.
sermon where widowers can group up and either mingle or talk about what's happening, about what has happened and such. That should be a way for you to seek help in a way of, because it seems like you don't have someone here to talk to you about certain things of how what you're going through. And I understand you completely, Tully. I do. I have lost someone in my life, and I'm still trying to find her. But her not being there for so long
Yes.
has it has brought a hole in my heart. And it is best to find someone you can trust, to know that they keep a secret or anything like that that makes you safe for you to talk about these things. And I think the temple will help you in some way to do so.
Okay.
Because I believe this is what you need. And the talk with Avi and Embric I'll tell if you don't wish to tell them, but I can tell them myself of what have you told me, and that if you feel comfortable and if they feel comfortable, we can talk about this properly together in order to if you still wish to continue with this situation, or you do not, but there's a miscommunication here that needs to be said, that needs to be addressed.
I will go to the temple.
I think you will do really well there, and you'll get all the help you need.
You can tell if Avi has asked you to come here to speak with me. You can tell Avi what I have told you.
Yes, I will. And that's if you feel comfortable, like I said to Emric and Avi, because they will more likely will be coming to the tavern. If you feel comfortable or you need a place to stay just to feel safe, you are welcome to the tavern.
Thank you.
It is your safe haven.
Is there anything that you guys would like to do before the tavern opens? You've got another 9 days before the tavern opens. Basically,
I think I will
just short of a
talk to
week.
Tavi. Yeah, I'll talk to Tavi and Embric.
Okay.
Pick up my
Yeah, I was going to say that as soon as the conversation with Tally had ended, Sethgrath would be going straight to
He's like, wait again. He just apologized to Tally for saying, I'm so sorry, but Seth Graff is on a mission today. That's sorting this out.
He's been told that we can tell them what the reason is. There's no reason to wait.
He didn't say, wait, you gotta wait for this, but he's always said it's yeah, we're just gonna go for it.
You know when someone has a big dog like an Alaskan Malamute or German Shepherd and they really can't control it, it's dragged around everywhere. That's all I can see right now.
You're there, Bella? My dog doesn't.
You...
Other than informing them, I don't know anything else.
You return to Steel and Steam, and Avi quietly talks to you. When he sees that it's you approaching, he sort of steps outside to make sure that Embric doesn't hear, because he doesn't necessarily want Embric to know what he has asked you.
Yep, I'll tell him that I'll say that I've kept it discreet for Avi, just to not hear Embric.
And he understands.
He's like trying to give him a nice Reggie, just trying to give him a nice smile, like, you don't have to worry, it's seriously not that problem.
He is happy to hear that it is not because of who they are.
Yeah, I said you can rest your heart for this now.
You can see from sort of, he didn't think it was, but that he has also dealt with that sort of situation previously. He thanks you for going and asking and finding out and being so quick and subtle about it.
Unfortunately, I didn't have the choice. Sethgrath, you should thank Sethgrath more. He was willing to sort this out by the looks of it.
He offers you, as thanks for finding out the information, a 20% discount in their shop.
Brilliant. I'm gonna need it for my new leg. Guys, we did a good thing today.
He did indeed.
Indeed. Did a good thing. But so in terms of time between now and the pub opening downstairs, I suppose I'd swing by the I've forgotten the name of the shop now, the one that's just around the corner from us. The magic shop.
That would
Nope.
be Bookworm's Treasure.
I know
Thank you. And I'd like to get some. I'll see what spells I could possibly acquire.
Okay, one moment.
Bella. Bella.
What level spells would you be looking at?
Level 1. I am but a humble wizard. Whoa. I feel Featherfall might be rather nice. How much is it going to cost me?
That will set you back 25 gold.
Probably go.
Featherfall is very nice. Comes in handy.
Especially when we start chucking you off roofs. What did they say? No.
Well, it does happen.
Okay, cool. Can I also get shield? Whilst... Actually, no, mage armor. Whilst I'm at it.
Mage armor will be another 25 gold.
Because you haven't got Unseen Servant.
I was wondering if he was going to go Unseen Servant.
Nah. More combat-y.
But then you can have another thing. Another thing that could just wander
But
around.
the Unseen Servant can't do anything.
Like, you can ring doorbells and then nobody's there.
So if we time skip to when the tavern would be opening,
As in operationally open?
as in the
Well, I'm assuming.
the work would be finished and you would be able to open it as a tavern.
I didn't know if maybe we were going to have any more jobs along the way that we could do. Earn some more money towards the tavern.
We pretty much were. We already did the monk on the mountain.
Yep.
We did the horse in the mouth. We did the hatred surface thing. We haven't got anything.
You've
Oh.
done everything you've currently got.
Yeah.
You could always try and find more.
If you want.
Right, if you give up because it's no work, that's why you go out. You get out of work, and people who are out of work aren't usually happy.
You can help out with the work if you would like.
Okay. Oh, I'll help out with the work. Or try to.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. Actually, roll me 2 athletics checks.
So an advantage one or just 2?
Just 2 separate ones.
Okay. 14 and 25.
Okay.
Okay.
A murder most foul.
You working for the 10 days from now until when the shop opens, managed to knock 60 gold off the price of the restoration effort.
Very nice.
Would anybody else like to?
I think Sesgrath would probably try to assist if he felt it was necessary, or he was asked to by anyone.
Would you like to make me 2 athletics checks?
Sure. Okay. 10.
You also managed to knock 60 gold off the price of the restoration. So you're at 120 120 gold off the price.
120 gold off the price. Between the
Not bad.
and so we get that money back, or
That can go back into the party fund, yes.
okay. So wherever that is, I can't remember.
It is under the Trollskull Manor inventory.
Inventory. So 120 gold. So 70.
Would anybody else like to work helping out during this time?
No, there's not much I can do really.
Shame you don't have an invisible helper.
Oh, it's a shame you don't have an unseen servant.
Nuri or Reginald?
Not that I can think of.
What is it?
Helping out with the renovation works. You can do athletics to help out with literally
Yeah, I
clearing
can
stuff out, or you can
I can do
like
that.
cast spells or come up with other things that you might be able to do.
I have athletics, so I could probably help out.
Okay. Roll me
I can
2 athletics
carry
checks.
it around.
1, 2, 12.
Apparently 12.
Reginald, unfortunately, doesn't help out quite as much as Underscum and Seskarath, and knocks 20 gold off the restoration effort price.
Still good.
Inventory. So that makes it to 190.
Considering I can cast an unseen servant, could I get an unseen servant to help out as well?
No.
Just
Nuri,
the flavor, have one sweeping. Just
you can have one help out, but it won't knock any price off.
In which case,
For-
I'll use it to prank the wizard.
For flavour, it tidies up. Nuri, was there anything you wished to cast or?
Well, I'll just go where needed, really.
Okay.
So,
Are you going to attempt to use magic or strength?
no, I'll just help out in general.
Okay. Roll me 2 charisma checks.
2 charisma, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's another 60 off.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do save. Do you want me to do check?
1 sec, let me double check.
is it the same or is it different? That is the question.
That is the question. That is not the right.
No, I think they're different, you see.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I'll make the. I'll.
Slightly different.
Nuri knocks 10 gold off the price.
10 gold off the thingamadoodle. Inventory. So we're 200 gold in party inventory. $200 party gold. Gold for parties.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
For a start, allow me to explain how this works. Let me find the bit of rules that explain how this bit works. I believe it's this one.
We all die.
Okay. At the end of every 10 days that you have been open as a tavern, it will cost you 60 gold. That covers the cost of maintenance and the wages of anybody that you hire to work in there so that you don't have to work in there full-time yourselves, as well as the cost of regular guild payments. At the end of every 10 days, we roll a running a business check to determine how much money you have either lost or earned. And at that point, when we're doing that, you can also add to the roll by spending additional gold on top of the 60 to be promoting Trollskull.
Right.
So, to give you an example, this isn't one that is going to be a thing, but this is what that roll looks like. Ha. So that's what the dice roll looks like, and
except that was done.
that was done to GM, so you won't have seen it. Cool. The
I
roll.
was gonna say.
The roll was a 61, and so that means that would have made 150 gold.
Nice.
It's pretty nice.
So that's a quick example of what it will be like every week that your tavern is open. We now fast forward to the 18th of Myrtle when your tavern is open.
Oh, is it Wednesday already? It was only Sunday yesterday.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It is now 2 days before Reginald's birthday. So you guys could be prepping for that. And I'm also gonna say that you have all earned for finding Maxine and dealing with the Genasi 300 experience points.
300 experience points? Why, that gives us 940 points.
That does.
In total, I think.
And that means that you've made enough experience to reach level 3rd.
Yay.
Yeah.
That was a weird way of saying it.
Yes, that was.
Level 3.
Level 3.
Level 3rd. I like level 3rd.
You are the 3rd level.
We are the 3rd level. That means things can occur. Things, I say to you.
So, we will level up between this and the next session. But, let me find the first thing that occurs. Pardon me.
It's bad when I started to do some cool stuff.
Gimbal.
Yes.
The morning of the 18th, you get a message, a sending spell. Gimbal, could you come to Blackstaff Tower at your earliest convenience?
It's your known butt here.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Make sure the sending spells hung up, and then yell at the top of my lungs. Shit!
I think magic is defecated.
Oh dear.
Do you head to Blackstaff Tower?
Indeed, I start covering my things. If anybody asks, it's a case of I forgot to register.
Just watch it be something else. Just congratulations, yeah, bye.
If anybody's welcome to join me, I might need the help.
Is anybody else going to go with Gimbal?
I'll go with Gimme.
I was gonna say I don't mind tagging along wherever.
Oh, that's a point. And it's come. You can cast magic now, can't you?
Oh, I could cast magic already.
Who's been teaching you?
I have my ways.
I'm somewhat worried at that.
Munin just kind of cocks his head to one side and looks at Underscum.
Hello.
Ah.
You arrive at Blackstaff Tower, and as you approach the door, it swings open and there is a little orb of light on the other side that just sort of shoots down the corridors, and you rush to follow it. And it guides you once again to Vajra Saphir's office.
Hi.
And she invites you in and offers you a seat. And there are exactly 5 chairs laid out in front of her.
I shall sit in the gnome-sized one.
I have another mission for you.
Oh, sigh of relief.
And she sort of gestures to the desk in front of her, where there are 5 bottles of a potion of some description.
Oh.
Interesting.
A green cloudy fluid that has a little bubble just floating in the center of it. It appears that a young bronze dragon has taken up residence in Deepwater Harbour. It has startled a few sailors recently, but it hasn't hurt anyone. Metallic dragons are usually good, but just to make sure, I'd like you to learn its intentions. These
Okay.
These are potions of water breathing.
How long did they last?
They last for up to an hour.
Long enough to swing by and say hi and
Yes.
ask very nicely to go away.
It doesn't need to go away if it is here for... as long as it is not here to cause harm. Ascertain why it is here. Learn its intentions. Report back.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem.
There will be a boat waiting at the harbour for you to take you to where it was last seen.
Okay.
Very nice. Right. Come on, Gibby, you can speak dragon, can't you? me up. Here we go.
I can, actually.
How does that work?
And I was going to say to the Blackstaff Indraconic, consider the job done.
She smiles, knowing that she's got the right people. And with that, I'm going to call a close to this session, slightly earlier than normal. But we've run through everything that I have prepped, so I will prep some more stuff for next time, and add this to the notes of things that your missions have. Those were words.
Of course.
So congratulations, you are 3rd level now.
Yay!
I think that means some interesting stuff for most of you.
2nd level spells.
I think that's...
And I'm going to be really brave and roll for my hit points now.
2nd level spells for Smitty and for Christy. Hey!
I'll take it.
Hey.
I believe that Reginald picks out an oath at this level, and that Steel will be picking out a fighting archetype. Steel? Sorry?
Steel, really? Steel?
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 Steel. Steel will be
Steel?
somewhere
Really?
over there. And
Somewhere far away, many years ago.
over there, long ago, Seskarath will be picking out a fighting archetype.
Yep.
And Underscum is going to take another level of Barbarian or Bard, and hopefully not just pick up another class.
Well...
Monk.
That's right, he's going to be a Bard Bearificer.
I'm going to be a barbarian.
So with that, I'm just going to say to everybody in the chat, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. It's a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. And I'm then going to go over to the credits screen and say that coming up this week, we've got a couple of other streams. On Monday night, we are doing Minecraft Mondays. We are playing a new mod pack. Sean, are you joining us tomorrow?
I will be if I can find out what mod pack it is and how to install it and all that kind of shaz.
Cool. I will let you know after this.
That's alright then.
The mod pack is called A Life in the Village, and it will feature us making our own villagers, which I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of mods that I've never played with before in this one. On Tuesday night, we are doing the last of the currently available Tall Tales on Tall Tale Tuesday, which is The Heart of Fire.
Yes, Heart of Fire.
Which I'm sure has absolutely nothing to do with Captain Flameheart.
Yeah, I'm sure we had nothing to do with it.
On Wednesday night, there's more D&D with The Adventures of the Golden Tooth. The group have made their way up the Glacier of the White Worm. They are currently freezing their butts off at near the top of it, near the monastery.
Yeah.
And hopefully they will be able to meet with the hermit who lives up there, who will be able to sneak them into sneak them. That's not a good roll.
That was not a good roll.
Sneak them into the monastery and allow them to stop freezing their butts off on the mountainside. On Thursday, Angel is playing more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines over on her channel. So if that is something that appeals to you, go over and have a look at that. On Friday, we have Jeff's game, Princes of the Apocalypse. I can say Apocalypse tonight. Congratulations, me.
Locker.
Last night I said Apocalypse.
Plop, plop, plop.
We are currently in the Sacred Stone Monastery, and Bax has been separated from the rest of the party, and is not at all in a scene unlike one seen in Star Wars, The Empire... Return of the Jedi.
Yes, that one.
So, yeah, that's definitely not a thing that's happening. Next Saturday,
Oh.
not on the schedule at the moment, but I believe next Saturday is the open beta for the Avengers game that's coming out. I believe that's next Saturday.
I know it's coming, I don't know when.
And if that is the case, I really want to play that game. So if my PC will run it, I will stream that game. And if anybody else is playing it on a platform that I can play with them on, there might be other people in the stream with me enjoying the Avengerizing. Assembling.
Avengerization.
And then next Sunday, it is, once again, the Clutch of the Cult crew are in the Crypt of Malazan. So it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's going to be
Sure,
fine.
there's nothing out. Nothing to worry about at all, John.
Everything is A-okay. So, before we disappear, I am going to look and see who is live at the moment. And we're going to throw it over to, I'm going to say New Sumo, who is doing some Sea of Thieves right now. So go and say hi to New Sumo, and we will see you again real soon. For now, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.